As excited as I was for 2023, I ended up starting this year off making a big mistake. I waited until 10 a.m. to place my online Lego order, and you wouldn't think that 10 hours would make much of a difference, but at that point, two of the sets that I really wanted for this year, in fact, my two favorite sets, happened to be back ordered. And they weren't just back ordered, they were out of stock until I think it said like mid-March. So I wasn't really expecting much from that, and I thought, someday when those sets come, it's going to be an awesome thing. It'll be like a little surprise for me. I didn't know that that surprise would happen so quickly because I got a box in the mail this morning that I'm going to open up and see what's inside. It's either the birdhouse or the Skyline, and whichever it is, I'm going to be very excited to get into. Let's find out. Good news and bad news, guys. Good news is, it's the Skyline. Bad news is, we do have some box damage. Box lives aren't quite as important as they used to be. Now they just end up getting flattened and put into another box that I never look at. So we're gonna kind of ignore that. But this set is so awesome, and as soon as I saw this set, I was like, I need this in my life. If you haven't seen this set yet, this of course is LEGO Speed Champion set 76917, Too Fast, Too Furious, Nissan Skyline GTR R34. A beauty of a car, and in my opinion, the best LEGO Speed Champion set to come out this year. I may be a little biased though because I am a fan of the Fast and Furious line. At least I was in my younger years. I think I was like a junior in high school when Fast and Furious came out. It was like a big thing back then, and I guess it still is kind of these days. It's not quite like this anymore. It's gotten more and more over the top, and I guess more fun for people. They went from stealing VCRs inside of a truck to like dropping vehicles out of cargo planes and just all kinds of wacky stuff, and that's what makes the series fun. But as a LEGO set, I think this Skyline looks incredible, and I'm so excited to actually have this. I was not expecting this, and I guess I also wasn't expecting some bad news with this. The price tag on these this year. This single car is $25. I don't know if we're paying the Fast and Furious tax or if we're just paying the Legos jacking up their prices tax, which has been a theme in 2022 and now going into this year. Either way, I think it's a great car, and I'm sure I won't regret buying this, but we won't find out until we open it. I can use the punch tab. That hurts my soul a little bit. I'm trying to get over it. Some of you guys are probably like, Greg, seriously? But yeah, it's something that I have a hard time shaking. But inside here, we've got not a folded manual. I've been really lucky with the non-folded manuals lately. I don't know what LEGO's doing, but that's something. Should we? Oh, we were not gonna look at that yet. Let's save that for the end. That's bad news. We got this piece out of a bag. We got bag 1. We've got bag 2, and okay, I didn't save you much time, but there's the sticker sheet, and that is as brutal as you'd expect from a Speed Champions set. That's just the life we live as Speed Champions enthusiasts. And as much as I complain about these, it's totally worth it at the end when you get to see this thing fully built, which is what you're about to see after I do a live stream, which will have already happened when you're watching this. So I'm going to build this up with some peeps, have a nice chat, and I'll be back with you with the completed model. I have to warn your wallets. This may be a little dangerous. There were a few people in the chat that I sold on this, so if your wallet's looking a little empty right now, don't watch the rest of this video because it's going to get expensive when you see just how glorious this Skyline is. I love this thing even more than I thought I would. It looks so amazing. You can see Brian sitting inside there. We got stickers on stickers all over it. It was a joy, actually, to put those all on. The applications all went really well. The taillights. I love the way that they did the taillights back here. We also have stickers back there. The wings, looking fire. You can take the roof off. I was wondering why there were pink flowers in this set, and it's actually used for the valves on the NOS containers. Beside that is the shifter, and you probably want to see Brian. I just did the stream, so I feel like you guys already know everything, but some of you weren't there. There's what Brian looks like. I like the shirt, a little bit of a wrinkle action on there, and the back too. He looks good. 5 o'clock shadow on point with the light gray pants. Looking awesome. So we'll put him back in there. We'll put the windshield back on. If you guys want to see the front of this, here's what it looks like. Stickers inside there. There's actually, these two pieces have 4 stickers total there. The sticker there, sticker there. I guess I shouldn't point out the stickers. If you see anything with color on here, it's most likely a sticker with the exception of this back fender. Could you imagine trying to put a sticker on that? Luckily, that one is printed. And that little GTR that's right inside there, that's printed as well. Everything else stickered up. But it looks good. This isn't one that I would leave the stickers off of. I talked to the chat about that. Some people are a little apprehensive about getting a Speed Champion set just because of the amount of stickers. But it's not as bad as what it seems. And I said you could leave them off if you want. But in this case, that one printed piece is going to throw that off because you're going to have those blue stripes in there that you're not going to have anywhere else. A couple other things that I like about this model is the fact that they put the undercar lighting underneath it, even though you'll never really see it as it's sitting here. I also really like the rims on this as well. They look fantastic on the side of this. I did say earlier that there was only a few printed pieces, including that and the one on the front, but also that one, the seat back there, that is printed as well. The one thing I will zonk this car on is the studs on the hood. It kind of takes away from how clean it looks, but there's really nothing you can do because of the front fenders coming up so high. That is an essential stud there, and you could bring it up one more level, and they probably could have gotten away with it, but it's okay. And the chat was like, it kind of reminds you that it's Lego, and I guess that's true. We've gotten so used to everything looking like so clean, like the back end of this, you see no studs anywhere except on the side of the wing, but you couldn't really make that any wider either. It looks good. I don't regret spending full price on the Skyline. It's probably the best Speed Champion set this year, at least so far. I'm not loving the rest of the ones that are coming out early this year. Like, this is the only one that I really wanted, and it's pretty awesome that it came 2 weeks after I ordered it when I expected that it was going to be 2 months. So I had a lot of fun building that up today. I'm happy to have this in my collection. Again, if you are trying to get this, the prices have gone up a little bit on these, but if it's a priority for you and you love Speed Champions, I would pay it. Otherwise, I'd wait for the inevitable 20% off. Someday this is going to go down, or maybe this will be like the thing you need to add to your cart to get to a great gift with purchase. But if you're watching this and you're like, yeah, Greg, like, I love Speed Champions and this thing is my absolute jam, now's the time to get it. The back order may not be as long as what you anticipated. Here's the extra pieces if you're curious. O'Brien has a wrench too, little accessory in there. The car is lovely, and I'm so happy to have it. Thank you once again for everybody that joined the live stream. It was fun hanging out with you guys and chatting it up. And thank you to everybody that's watching this video and allowing me to share my enjoyment of this hobby with the world. I really appreciate you. I hope you have a glorious rest of your day, and enjoy your Speed Champions collection.